So this is the trim before paint, and this is the trim after paint and clear coat. Yep, it's a pretty subtle difference, but there's a method to my madness, and here's why. So one thing that's been driving me nuts about this van ever since I bought it is all that plastic molding around the whole van. Although it's colored black, and when you buy the van it says the paneling is black, it's not actually truly black. Let me show you what I mean. So when I say that, what I mean is that because this is a flat black color, for instance, these are black, but I put them up to it, they don't match. As a matter of fact, because it's black plastic, it doesn't match with any blacks. See, that black doesn't match, that black doesn't match, that black doesn't match. And there's no way you're gonna find a paint that matches this, which means you're gonna have like 3 or 4 different colors of black on your vehicle. And for me, to have those in line with each other would drive me freaking crazy. So I needed to have control over that. Product of choice today, Dupli-color adhesion promoter, Dupli-color Bed Armor, and Dupli-color matte clear finish. Now the reason why we went with an enamel paint over top of the bed liner is because this actual bed liner clear coat you can buy is really shiny and you can't get a matte finish to it, and I really don't like that look. Now with this clear coat, this is just going to help seal it in, because if you've ever used this body armor before, it really attracts the dirt almost to the point where it gets embedded into the rubberized material of this. So you wash it with soap and everything, and if you drive down a lot of gravel, dirty roads, you'll find that it does start to turn brown. And the only way to combat that is by adding like a tire cleaner or something to shine it up and turn it black again. But again, if you're going down dirty roads and you've used tire cleaner before, you know the struggle's real on that. So with this clear coat, this is just gonna seal it all up. I've done this before on my wheels as well, and it put the whole problem away because now it's easily wipeable. It's got a nice hard surface to it, and I had it on for years, never had a problem. So anyways, here's how we did that. We're gonna start with the Dupli-color adhesion promoter. This stuff is really good for plastic. Now I've painted a ton of things with spray balm in my days. I've had good experiences and I've had really bad experiences. But on plastic stuff, with this adhesion promoter, I've never ever had a problem with paint flaking or chipping off. So this adhesion promoter is clear. You're just gonna give it a nice even coat over top. You're gonna give it 2 to 3 minutes between the coats. But with this promoter, you're also gonna wanna make sure your paint is on within 10 minutes of that final coat of promoter you put on. Now, we're gonna pull out our Dupli-color Bed Armor. So this stuff we gotta shake up real good. It does have a ball in there, but it's so thick, you really gotta shake her. Keep a towel, because I do find when I've used this stuff in the past, because it's so thick, it balls up on the end, and if you don't wipe it away, it ends up shooting that ball right at your project. So just be cautious of that, watch it, and wipe the tip every once in a while. So you can already see it bubbled up right off the bat. So, there we go. Spread on a nice smooth coat. Don't put it on too thick, you don't want it running away on you. See, there it was, trying to ball up on me again. Now we're gonna let her sit about 20 minutes on this stuff, and then we'll put on coat number 2. It's dry to the touch again. Look at it, it's looking pretty sharp. Now we're ready for coat number 2. Just wipe the tip off, take our first shot, and now we're just gonna put another nice even coat all over the face of our project. Remember to keep shaking it, so you keep that ball moving around. And that, my friends, is coat number 2. Now let's watch some paint dry. That's harder to say than you'd think it would be. So how much fun was that? So now we're gonna wipe the tip again. We're gonna shake the ball up. So that is our third and final coat on this piece of plastic. So now, before I jump into the next stage, which is our clear coat, I gotta let this sit for at least an hour this time. So I'm not gonna make you guys wait. By the time I finish shaking this can, it'll be completely dry and ready for our clear coat. Look how nice that looks. Yeah, I'm happy with that. So now we're gonna add our matte clear coat. Let's see how this looks. There we go. Now let's wait 10 minutes and we'll put on another coat. So one thing I do need to warn about is that you have an hour from the time you put the first coat of this down to the time when you put the third coat down. After that hour is up, you gotta leave it and not touch it for at least 24 hours, or else what you'll end up with is what they call orange peeling. And it's where the paint doesn't tack to each other anymore. So make sure when you're at this clear coat stage, stay close to it, do within the 10-minute marks of each coat, and then you'll be golden, my friends. So here's coat number 2. And this thing is looking absolutely amazing. So this coat we're gonna put on quite a bit thicker. So on the can they call it a medium-sized coat. Basically, instead of just like the misting over top of it, now we can actually cover it to the point where we'll see shininess and then let it dry, and that's gonna give it its final seal coat. And after another 10 minutes, guess what? She's finished, my friends. Fully touchable. I think it looks frickin' sharp. I'll put it beside the untreated one to the treated one. So you can see this is darker for sure. And it's just got a really cool texture to it. Makes it look a little more rugged, I think. As well, of course, the true benefit and the number one reason why we did it. Whoa, hello. And of course, the number one reason why we did it and the true benefit is, let me show you this. So with our letters that we want to put on the side of the van when we name her, as you saw, did not match the standard black that was on there, so it looked funny. It doesn't actually match our new black, but we have the control now, where if I take this 5, look at that. Now all of our black externally on this van can have that exact same type of paint coating, and it's all gonna match, because I'm picky like that. It's all in the details. So, with that being said, I am now gonna blow through all 12 pieces. So I got both sides of that van done, and I'm not gonna waste your time with that. Then I'm gonna let them dry overnight, and tomorrow I can assemble them. And then for you guys, I'll just show you a quick little clip of what they look like on the van all finished up. And if you wanna see how to disassemble or reassemble them onto the van, check the video we did last week, because that's where you'll find that. And if you're all caught up, thank you, I appreciate it. And with that being said, we will see you next Sunday. Perfect.